Hello and welcome to Caribbean Vibrations TV's #1 Caribbean show. I'm your host and guide Alan, and today we're coming to you from beautiful downtown Toronto as we look back at the best of Caribbean Vibrations for 2018. Here's what's coming up on today's show. In 2018, we captured some great segments from the Caribbean Diaspora, including Puerto Rico, Curacao, St. Lucia, Aruba, Ethiopia, and Toronto. But first up, we learned about purchasing real estate in the Caribbean right now on Caribbean Vibrations. You are watching Caribbean Vibrations TV, and we're here on the Celebrity Summit with Anne Broman from Hibiscus International. And first of all, thank you so much for bringing us on your real estate cruise. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fabulous today. This is the last day of what's been an amazing week on board the Celebrity Summit, and we are so happy that everything has gone as smoothly as can be, showing properties on shore, real estate, learning about the cultures, experiencing the cultures, and just having such a fun time with our group.
Now, people just they're seeing a brief synopsis on our show, but what can they expect if they were to come on a Hibiscus International Caribbean real estate cruise?
Well, we change the cruise up every year. The itinerary is different, so we get lots of repeat guests, plus they're bringing new guests on board. What we do is we meet in one area, whether it be Florida, Puerto Rico. We board the ship, we have our welcome reception, we explain everything that's going to happen for the week. They get a really good overview about the Caribbean because it's a very large area, as you know. So one small area in the top that might have, say, been hit by a hurricane does not affect a lot of the areas that we visit. And we explain this so they understand the geography, the history, the kinds of activities that you can do on board the ship, but when you go ashore as well. Then each day we go ashore, we have buses arranged, it's all included, and we take them to different types of properties at different price points. So some may be multi-million-dollar and some may be an easier $250,000 type property. But we also explain what's the buying process. So our real estate agents and our investors who come with us get a really clear understanding of what it takes to buy. It's not quite as simple as some TV shows make it seem to be, and we want people to understand what they're getting into.
You're watching Caribbean Vibrations TV, and we're here in the beautiful community of Albany in Nassau, Bahamas, with the actual managing partner, Mr. Christopher Nan. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
Well, I mean, look at this place. It's awesome. I mean, every time we come to the Caribbean, we're amazed, but I'm truly amazed by all the things you guys have going on here. So tell us about the Albany community.
Well, the ownership group of Albany, I think, is where it starts to be unique. The first is the largest shareholder, Joe Lewis, and then Tiger Woods is a partner, Ernie Els, who's also a very famous golfer, and Justin Timberlake, and myself. But they kind of matter a bit more than me. But that's the ownership group of Albany. So you can only imagine that what's motivating us is to do things that are the best. That's what motivates those people in their professional careers, and Albany is a representation of all of our brands come together. And so in every part of Albany we try to create centers of excellence. So you're going to see some of that stuff as you tour around, but that makes it unique to start with. The second thing is we have developed Albany over $1 billion of sales since the financial crisis in 2008, which probably makes us the most successful development in the Caribbean. We're also becoming the most expensive development in the Caribbean because we're a function of there's nothing like it. I mean, there may be nothing like it in the world with this collection of amenities. The other thing that makes it very unique is we are here in New Providence, which most people know the capital of which is Nassau. So it's close to a world-class international airport. It's a very big place for boating, as you know already here. But what makes this very unique is this is one of the few places in the Caribbean you could truly live. So to live in a place, you need people like you need hospitals, you need schools, you need air access, you need sea access. The Caribbean has got wonderful places, but so many of them are remote holiday locations. So as we developed Albany, our mission was to make this Monaco of the Caribbean, in that people could really live, work and play from here. And so around that, we've created centers of excellence. We have just opened a state-of-the-art recording studio. We have a number of musicians here so they can record here. We have a world-class financial center. We have a world-class high school. We have sports academies. there's the ability just to recruit people to deliver the level of service that you require is also an interesting little thing, because if you're in the middle of nowhere, it's not so easy to recruit great chefs and stuff, because they come with families and they need somewhere to live and for their families to be happy and their kids to go to school. So all that infrastructure is what makes Nassau so unique, and Albany is very unique within that context. So, as a backdrop, we're certainly at the highest end of anything ever developed in the Caribbean, which you can kind of see with the level of investment we made, who the partners are, and how successful we've been selling.
Don't forget to follow us on social media at Caribbean TV. You are watching Caribbean Vibrations TV, coming to you from the beautiful city of San Juan, Puerto Rico. And we're actually coming from Princesa Gastro Bar with Chef Jim. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm in Puerto Rico, come on.
Yeah, you are here in Princesa Gastro Bar, yeah, of course.
Now, we're here, great food, that's all we heard about. So what are you making for us today?
I'm gonna make a farmer stew. It's a very lovely stew from the 1859-ish. It's made from the cultures of Africa, our natives, Tainos, and the Spanish culture.
So what's the farmer stew made of?
The farmer stew is made from ropa vieja. It's a really tough beef that is cooked for 3 hours. And we have our chicken stew made from Medalla beer. Medalla is a local beer here from Puerto Rico. We got smoked cubed ham. We have recao. It's a really important leaf here in Puerto Rico. It's like a cilantro, culantro, but it's way stronger. That's the flavor. And we have sweet potatoes, we have taro roots, and we have chautilla. It's like a potato, you guys are gonna love it, and calabaza is pumpkin. We make all that stew, all those ingredients using the African, the beer stew, the old school beer stew, and the ham from Spain. Make all those stew. It's really comfy food. It's really comfort food. It's really good. And with white rice. Everything here in Puerto Rico, almost everything, we eat it with white rice. I don't know why, but I like it, and you guys are gonna like it. So that's the farmer stew, and you guys are gonna love it.
I can't wait. I'm hungry already. You are watching Caribbean Vibrations TV, and we are coming to you from the beautiful Mambo Beach area, where I happen to be speaking with Priscilla, one of the founders of Fueco. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. A little hot, but that's another story. The first thing I want to ask you is, we're in this really cool, chic area called Mambo Beach. Tell us about where the restaurant's located.
Mambo Beach Boulevard. It's actually a boulevard newly built about 5 minutes from our city center, so it's very central. So Fueco is a family-style restaurant focused primarily on offering something to everyone. We've mastered the grill, but all people here will be able to enjoy something that is of their own taste.
I like that. Now, I'm very excited. I brought some friends. We're here to eat.
Great.
So what will you be serving us tonight?
To start, we're going to be serving you fried calamari, which is hand battered with a tartare sauce. Our next appetizer is our homemade bruschetta, topped with microgreens, served with fresh grated Parmesan and our garlic house-made toast.
Now, I saw you guys bring something out that I've never seen anywhere before. So tell me what you have next.
All right, so next we're going to be spoiling you with our 2-kilo fresh local Caribbean lobster.
You say 2 kilos?
2 kilos. And it's going to be served to you in 2 ways. You're going to have one side, which is the thermidor side, and the other side, which is garlic lobster.
What do you have after that?
After that, I'm going to be showing you our family specialty, which is our slab of ribs, barbecue ribbed, barbecued in our homemade Jack Daniel's spicy sauce, served with our hand-cut home fries.
Jack Daniel's sauce. I'm not going to get drunk or anything, am I?
Of course not, but we'll have to see how you handle all of this.
I accept that challenge too. You're watching Caribbean Vibrations TV, coming to you from the beautiful Capital State St. Lucia, where we're at the Naked Fisherman Restaurant and Bar with the supervisor Charlene. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
I want to say this is a really cool concept where we are in this private cove, beautiful restaurant. How did you get the name The Naked Fisherman?
Okay, we got the name from the owners of the resort. The lady, she loves to swim, which is Mrs. Gobat. So every morning on her usual swim, she would bump into the naked fishermen right there in our waters, but naked.
Just buck naked, eh? But I think there's a myth or like a belief of why they fish naked. What is it?
Okay, so they have this thing saying when they get into the water and they cast their net, they kind of camouflage with the water where the fishes don't see them, but I think that's a myth.
Now, what are you making for us today?
For your lunch, you would get the curry Creole stew, and for your other lunch, it would be the debut catch, which is fresh from our water, which is the naked fisherman catch.
So our catch is be one of those guys who swim around buck naked. Oh, one of these guys out here.
And they pull it right here.
Okay, I like that. Now, tell me about the Creole stew.
The curry Creole stew, in there, it's, well, we do a lot of stuff with curry, and in there you're going to get a lot of shellfish. So you're going to get clams, you're going to get mussels, you're going to get shrimp with a little corn, a little potato, and dashing. But whatever provisions that we have at the time, that's what you're going to get in there.
Now tell me about the catch of the day. How you guys prepare the tuna?
Okay, so the catch of the day is going to be prepared grilled, and it comes with fingerless potato, Parmesan cheese, a little organics and fennel shaving, and also a side of curry pumpkin.
Oh, I can hardly wait. Now, since we're at the Naked Fisherman, before I have all that food, I heard there's a Naked Fisherman drink. Tell me about that.
Okay, so we have the Naked Fisherman cocktail, and that is a switch to the margaritas. This one, it has tequila, vodka, orange curacao, and a little lime juice, shaken, poured on ice.
Vodka and tequila?
Yep.
I like
double
that.
bomb.
The double bomb. All right. Interested in purchasing real estate in the Caribbean? Then you must join Caribbean Vibrations TV on our first ever Southern Caribbean real estate cruise. From November 16th to the 23rd, 2019, we explore the real estate market while cruising the Caribbean. Sailing from San Juan, Puerto Rico aboard the Celebrity Summit, we visit the islands of St. Thomas, St. Kitts, Antigua, St. Lucia, and Barbados. We tour properties for sale while speaking with real estate and financing experts about living in the Caribbean islands. Why not turn your dream home into reality while having a blast with our Caribbean Vibrations TV crew? Reserve your spot today. Visit CaribVibeTV.com.
Fulfill our destiny. And a man I love them state, so in every city. The pets and genius in the laboratory. Yeah, it's same way for me.
We had the opportunity to go to Africa, and we're in Ethiopia. And I saw Chronixx poster, and I'm like, wow, it's something you talked about before, going to Africa. What was it like going to Africa and performing in Africa?
Well, you see, Africa is a very hopeful place. You know, when I went to Africa, that's where I really had hope now that something good can come out of all of this, you know? Because in Africa, we see the potential to create the world that we envision, you know? Because them closer, when you're in Africa, you're closer to yourself, you know? So it's much easier to get the African to understand the things that human beings need to understand and to do the things that us, the children of the earth, needs to be doing. It's very easy to do that in Africa. It's not so easy everywhere else I find. So it was beautiful being there, you know, and to receive that hope and to know that, yo, this is home. You can always come here. You know what I mean? That gives you a level of confidence that you never had before, because before you didn't know where to go. Now you know that when things get rough and when the rest of the world can't understand you, come here, because we understand you. We embrace everything that you embrace. So this is your home. Home is not necessarily where you build your house. People can build them house anywhere and set up them temples anywhere, you know. That's why you have churches in Africa, because people can go anywhere and set up them temples and do what they want to do. But home is where you know that even the very energy of the land, when you put your foot on the ground, everything, every mineral in the earth is good for you. It's made for you. Like, you know, say, this is where I can survive and where the people understand me and You know what I mean?
You're watching Caribbean Vibrations TV, and we're here at the 2018 edition of Barbados on the Water with the Queen of Soca herself, Miss Alison Hinds. How are you doing today?
I am wonderful. How are you?
Every time I see you, I get better. Now, I heard one of my friends, she was yelling at you. She's like, yo, you do it for the women, for the women. How does it feel to inspire? Because, I mean, you come up, you give it your all, but people don't understand being a female in this business. Let's be real, this business is very misogynistic.
Correct.
They'll be like, Alison, we want you to talk about this. But when you did Roll the Gal, you do all these songs, they're empowerment songs.
Correct.
How does it feel inspiring women?
It's an amazing feeling because that is something that has always been very close to my heart. Before I had a daughter, you know, it was always about woman empowerment, empowering girls, empowering, you know, females, because we need that. And we also need to be able to be there for each other as women. So that is something that has always been very close to me. And however I can spread that message and however I can help some young lady to be able to boost her self-esteem, because when self-esteem is low, it means that, you know, you're gonna sell yourself short because you don't understand your worth. You don't understand the value of you and how unique you are. Each of us is unique. Each of us has something to be able to offer to the world. So it's a matter of that young girl being able to find that passion, find that uniqueness, and then, you know, go out there and go for it. The only way that you can get stuff is you have to go and get it. Nobody's gonna bring it to you. Nobody's gonna do it for you. You have to go out there and go get it.
Caribbean Vibrations TV is an award-winning entertainment and lifestyle series dedicated to the culture of the international Caribbean community. Every week we take our viewers on a journey that captures the energy and influence of the Caribbean diaspora on a global scale. Our exclusive and unique content brings viewers the best in Caribbean travel, festivals, music, business, food, fashion, and cultural treasures globally. Caribbean Vibrations TV, all things Caribbean. You are watching Caribbean Vibrations TV, and we're coming to you from the luxurious Aruba Ocean Villas with Austin Henriquez, the owner and proprietor. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, very good.
I want to say thank you so much for having us. It's been a great experience. We've had the chance to check out a lot of different villas across the Caribbean, but this one truly stands out. So what was the concept behind Aruba Ocean Villas?
I think it comes from a childhood dream. I like doll houses. I combined my love for nature and the sea with my little doll houses. And the concept is really over the water bungalows, over the water little villas, maybe from my childhood dreams. Who knows?
I like that. Now, one of the things that I noticed is, first of all, each villa or bungalow is individual. So tell us about some of the unique features of the villas.
Well, first they have a name. And the core and the style of the bungalow will be around the name of that bungalow. And the name is either a friend, a person, like you have Dushisu, you have Jojoli, you have Lolita, you have Isla Lister. The room has a soul, it has a character. And that's why every room is different. There's no room alike. And there won't be any room alike either.
Now, one of the interesting things I found out staying in the villa is there is no TV and there's no internet. What's the reason behind that?
Disconnect to connect. And then you realize how good you are at doing nothing.
Still there.
I think so. It's not easy for a lot of people. They're so hooked on the virtual world, and we connect to the real world. And up to now, really nobody complained. So, yes, I think we are so accustomed. You are in this environment, and imagine that you go back and they'll tell you, did you see the fishes? And you go like, no, I didn't. And you have thousands here. And did you hear the palm trees? No, I didn't. So you really have to connect with nature here. And the only way is to disconnect from the virtual world.
I love that. Disconnect to connect. So we're here overlooking the Blue Nile waterfalls. Tilla, tell us about this natural wonder.
Okay, so the Blue Nile is starting from on Lake Tana. So this Blue Nile is, we Ethiopian, we call that Black Nile because of the colors. So there was an explorer from Scottish, his name's from James Bruce. During a time of 18th century, he gave the name of Blue Niles. So before about 10-20 years, it was about 400 widths with 45-meter deeps. But nowadays, getting very low on different reasons. Now is the dry seasons, and it has also a power plant from the other side. On this reason, it's getting low nowadays.
Let's go check it out. So Tilla, tell us why the water is brown right now.
Because of now the starting season of the rain seasons, that's why the water already changed. Because of now the farmers have to make it ready their farming areas. So during a time of that, the rain, when it drops, it's washed by erosion and joined to the river. That's why the color already changed. Yeah.
That's so cool. Thanks so much for your time, Tilla.
You're welcome, sir. I'm so happy to spend this nice time with you. Hopefully we will see you on the next trip as well.
It was an amazing trip, exhausting hike, but we learned so much from you. Don't forget, you got to check out Blue Nile waterfalls when you come to Ethiopia. And you're watching Caribbean Vibrations. Thanks for watching this edition of Caribbean Vibrations TV, coming to you from beautiful downtown Toronto. Don't forget to check us out on social media at CaribVibe TV, and check out our website, CaribbeanVibrationsTV.com. I'm hosting at Alan, and we'll see you next year, Caribbean Vibrations.